Good morning, everybody. I'm Nikki Stanzio.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style and something very apropos. You may have good grammar. You may have seen the show yesterday, right? And I was saying how it was around our 500th episode of New Mexico Style. Really, really a big deal for us. And on our very first episode of New Mexico Style, you may remember that Victor Reddy was here and he made an ice sculpture of the two Casa Fox for us.
Right.
Well, now 500 episodes later, it's Halloween time and he has done the same thing with a pumpkin.
It is, and you can smell that pumpkin too. It smells so good.
It smells amazing.
Great artwork by him.
Bravo.
What can't he do?
What can't he do? Well, I'll tell you one thing he did do is he has brought along some amazing treats. Forget tricks, treats like beyond for your stomach hunger. So we're very excited about later on in the show. You won't want to miss it. He's got great ideas for your food and your snacks and your catering for that time. So we're very excited about that. Now, changing the subject, this is a day that we should be celebrating because today is TV Talk Show Host Day. That's right. It celebrates daytime and nighttime TV talk show hosts.
Yeah, and it all started with Johnny Carson. The very special day is celebrated on his birthday. The legendary nighttime talk show host, considered the king of late night television.
He sure was. He hosted The Tonight Show for nearly 30 years and 1,859 episodes. So, here's the math. We are only 1,359 episodes behind.
That's a lot of years, Nikki.
That's a lot of years.
That's a long way to go.
Good morning, Kristen.
I know.
Welcome to New Mexico
With our
Style. Stumbling in.
I don't think we'll look as good as he did.
I don't think I'll be wearing such high heels either.
No.
Okay, so congratulations. Happy talk show hosts to all the talk show hosts today. Okay, now did you catch the debate last night?
I did. Yeah, I watched it.
I watched it as well.
It was another close one.
Yeah.
You know?
It was, and you know we never give you our opinions. We're never going to let you in on our inner thoughts. But we will tell you this. I mean, I thought it was handled very well.
I did too.
You know, the first one I felt. I mean, I think we've all heard, and we've seen enough Saturday Night Live spoofs on it that Obama was kind of off his game, and that Romney was kind of coming in pretty strong. And the second one, you saw Obama kind of come back to himself a little more, and it became a little heated. Last night, I felt like their temperaments were a little bit better. They were a little more in accordance with some of the issues and a little more respectful of each other. But ultimately, we're not the only ones who have say in this. The whole country does. So let's check in with KRQ News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez, who has more on the debate as well as the rest of this morning's headlines. Good morning.
Hi, Good morning, ladies. You know what's great about social media, too? I didn't get to watch the debate because I had to go to bed.
Right.
I'm in bed, trying to sleep, but, I'm checking email. I'm on Twitter, and I'm reading about what's happening.
Me too. Nonstop. While I was watching. Nonstop.
So that's one of the good things about, if you weren't by a monitor, hey, if you're on social media websites like I was on Twitter, you certainly got basically a minute by minute
You did.
rundown of what was happening.
Exactly.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So happy Tuesday to you at home. This morning we continue to talk about the debate. The pundits are saying that President Obama won the third and final debate, but Romney is still very much in the race. Randall Pigston is in Boca Raton, Florida with a recap.
This was the third and final debate, and President Obama saved his sharpest attacks for the end.
Every time you've offered an opinion, you've been wrong.
Attacking me is not an agenda.
Viewers seem to respond to the president. A CBS News snap poll of the debate shows 53% of uncommitted voters believe the president won.
You saw a very strong president, a strong and steady president led a very clear vision, and yet an unsteady Romney.
Romney's best score in our debate poll came on the issue of China.
I want a great relationship with China. China can be our partner, but that doesn't mean they can just roll all over us and steal our jobs on an unfair basis.
However, even on that issue, Romney only managed to tie President Obama. Perhaps the most memorable line of the night came when President Obama and Mitt Romney were debating cuts to the military budget.
Our Navy is smaller now than any time since 1917. The Navy said they needed 313 ships to carry out their mission. We're now down to 285.
Well, Governor, we also have fewer horses and bayonets because the nature of our military has changed.
Republicans say the president was disrespectful.
I found it extraordinary that the president ridiculed the Navy. I imagine that's a moment he would like back.
Senator John Kerry, a Navy veteran, kept the theme going.
I think that the president sank his battleship tonight.
At one point, horses and bayonets was the most searched term on Google. Randall Pinkston, CBS News, Boca Raton, Florida.
And Governor Susana Martinez plans on campaigning with Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan later today in Colorado. Governor Martinez has been campaigning for Romney for months now. She was stumping for him in Nevada recently. She also gave a primetime speech, if you'll recall, at the Republican National Convention earlier this year. The governor should be back in New Mexico by tonight. By the way, Romney's campaign is picking up the tab for her trip. A man who tried to vote early this weekend was told he had already voted. Listen to this. Apparently somebody voted using his name. The county clerk's office is trying to figure out what happened with Ralph Perdomo's vote. He went to an early voting site on Saturday and was told he had already voted.
I was pissed off because this is a very important election. You know, it's a very important election, and I want to get my 2 cents in there.
They can't blame him. So the poll workers offered him a provisional ballot so that he could vote. The clerk's office said it would take a look at the situation during the canvassing that's done after the election. But Perdomo says that's not good enough, and he is hoping the situation can get resolved by the end of this week. The county clerk says it could be something as simple as a technical or clerical error. We'll try to keep you posted on what ends up happening. In other news this morning, the New Mexico Department of Health is concerned this morning about the number of whooping cough cases being seen in the state. This is quite alarming. Cases have skyrocketed in just 1 year. I'm talking going from 275 to 612. The department has started a public awareness campaign with billboards and public service announcements. Now, people who come in contact with children are being urged to get vaccinated. This disease is spread by coughing and sneezing.
Sometimes and very frequently people have such strong coughing fits that at the end of coughing they have to really take a big breath in to catch their breath and it sounds like a whoop, and that's why it's been called whooping cough.
And whooping cough has killed 2 New Mexico children this year, a 2-month-old girl and a 4-year-old boy. Some Albuquerque children are waking up this morning after getting the surprise of a lifetime. I love this story. You got to pay close attention to what happens here. Their father, a Kirtland Air Force major, comes back home from Afghanistan. Watch this. Ah, I love seeing this. I can watch this over and over. Major Wes Hebert surprised his kids. First, he surprised his daughter yesterday morning at Jackson Middle School. Then he walked in on his son's gym class right here at El Dorado High School.
It was great to get back and finally see the family and be part of the family again. So seeing the look on their face was just a great experience. Something that I'll take with me. Hopefully the kids can take with them for a long time.
Tell you, take out the tissue boxes. Major Hebert was actually praised his wife Erica for all the work that she had done while he was gone. So glad that he is home safe and sound and back together with his family. And that wraps it up for your Tuesday morning headlines. Be sure to catch Matt, Kristen, and myself every weekday morning on KRQE News 13 beginning at 4:30 a.m. Ladies, gonna send it back to you.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
Right, thanks, Elizabeth.
I got all choked up watching that. That gives me the
Sweet.
chills. I love to
those
see that. Oh, and what a wonderful example he's setting for his children, being a real true hero. So, you know, there's a lot of heroes out there, and there's a lot of things that we deal with in real life that are really difficult, and you have to really praise the people who conquer those difficult moments, including bullying. Bullying is an epidemic across the country, and now one of the stars of Breaking Bad is speaking out about how he was bullied in school.
That's right. R.J. Mitty, who plays Walter White Jr. on Breaking Bad, the hit series, recently sat down on a headline news show to talk about his experience with bullying.
Yes, RJ appeared on the Dr. Drew show. We love Dr. Drew, and he talked about his battles with being bullied as a young child. Now, you may know that RJ has suffered from cerebral palsy and says that his disease has made him a target for bullies, but he was able to turn that around with the help of his friends.
I pretty much worked my whole life to overcome my disabilities, and it was just insane that I'm on a show where I had to regress. And it really is insane that I'm in the position that I am to be able to talk about my disability and how I've overcome it and how I've went through everything I've been through.
Yeah, RJ has been outspoken on this issue for the last 2 years in an effort to get schools to take a more proactive approach to stop bullying in schools.
Yeah, he's such a great guy. And as a side note, when Breaking Bad returns for the second half of its final season, those Dish Network customers who missed out won't, okay? They will not miss the show because that show, along with many other favorites, is back. So I know
good news there.
They're very, very happy. There were a lot of angry Dish customers for quite a while there. Now, somebody who's not angry, somebody who I think is probably doing a lot of celebrating about some success this month is Fearless Felix. He's actually talking about what went through his mind right before he took that jump 24 miles from the edge of space.
Felix Baumgartner talked to Fox News about his death-defying jump. He broke the record for the highest and fastest free fall over Roswell.
Well, when you're standing there outside the capsule on top of the world, you become so humble. You know, it's not about breaking records anymore. It's all about coming home alive.
Baumgartner says
we got caught just saying how hot he was.
Yeah, he's a very good-looking man. He says that leap was his last stunt. We'll see about that. I don't know. I can imagine that would be a life-changing event for you. And if you're ready to take it easy after that, I think you can.
Well, you know, you gotta wonder. You know, those daredevils, they have it in their blood, the adrenaline. You know, and when you're on the edge, sometimes you want to take risks and you just want to keep on going. But then again, can you top that? I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a tough one.
That'd be a tough one to top.
Yeah. Now, restaurants are known to capitalize on this season by serving up various pumpkin flavor foods, but Burger King in Japan is actually kicking it up a notch. They are serving something called pumpkin burgers.
Right. The BK Pumpkin Burger features 2 slices of kabocha, which is Japanese for pumpkin, and bacon and lettuce, a beef patty, and nut sauce on a pumpkin-shaped bun. Customers can opt for the pumpkin bomb, which gives customers a whopping 10 slices of pumpkin on their burger.
Kind of grosses me out.
Actually, I kind of like the idea.
Do you really?
Isn't that weird? I want to try it. I like pumpkin, nut sauce.
Okay.
I would much rather have that than a Whopper.
Really?
I don't like mayo.
I don't like mayo either.
So, I don't know. It sounds interesting.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. That's a toughie. That sounds, I don't know. Pumpkin, I like you right where you are. Now, do you have a favorite Halloween candy?
I'm not big on candy. You know, if they had like cakey foods, I'm such a bread person.
Yeah, me
so
too.
I would do the bready thing or the candy nuts thing.
Okay.
But not so much on the candy. I mean, I will get into some things, maybe Reese's Pieces. But
I love anything Reese's. I love that peanut butter. But experts are weighing in on the best and the worst candy for the holidays. So here's what they're saying, okay? They're saying that the best candy that won't pack on the pounds are Dum Dum lollipops. Okay, I can deal with a Dum Dum lollipop. Okay, mini candy bars. So like, you know, you get the little baby size.
As long as you don't eat too many.
Exactly, as long as you watch how much. And then the other one, what was the other one?
Smarties.
Smarties. Yeah, those, I don't really like Smarties, I'll be honest with you.
I'm not big on the Smarties either.
Not a big fan.
And I'm not big on this one either. The worst candy to eat.
Yeah.
Candy corn.
Ugh, I hate candy corn.
But a lot of people are addicted to that stuff. I mean, that is, some people,
It's like
it's
buttered
a big
sugar.
Deal. But not for me. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, you like that one.
Those are my faves.
And then taffy.
That's a big thing in Jersey. Saltwater taffy's a big thing.
Yeah, I was going to say in South Carolina too, saltwater taffy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not big on any of those either. Reese's Cups, yeah, maybe.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are my favorite, hands down. So I'm very disappointed that they're on the worst list.
Here's the thing, though. You put any of that in front of me, and it's still going to be tempting. So.
It's always tempting when it's in front of you. So now you know the best and the worst. Now, you can also do some other fun things as we get into Halloween besides eating candy. You can hop aboard the Roller Skate City Haunted Bus and take a ride to the dark side.
There's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide as unsuspecting victims come face to face with the undead.
Ooh.
I'm doing the haunted house for Roller Skate City.
Very cool. And you an actor?
I'm actually going to be a zombie.
Very cool. Like the bus, we were able to cut it in 3 different sections, and so as the kids come through, we have like a thing hanging there, so like we can have like 3 different scenes that work in different areas.
They've been working on it for like a month.
Yeah. Has it been a fun project to do?
Yeah.
Very cool. What can kids expect in there?
Oh, I hope they expect a lot of screams. It seems like it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah. Like pretty scary, hopefully. You go front, guys. Hurry up. Will she scare us?
You guys excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in and see the haunted bus.
Yeah. Have you ever done this before?
No.
No. Are you think it'll be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be awesome. I think it's pretty scary.
Yeah. What did you tell me when you came out? You were what?
Terrified.
How about you? Did you like it? No? Did it scare you?
I've looked out in there.
There you go.
Dead skeletons, crazy clowns, snakes.
Me and Kenny are both like hysterical laughing at this. I don't know, because I love when the kids are like, I can do this. This is cool. That was me, you know, and then you go through and you're a disaster.
It's a different story.
Yeah, well, we remember last year, we did not handle the fear so well. We screamed our lungs out. Now, the haunted bus is open through October 31st. Admission is only $1, and the bus is open to all ages.
Right, and if you want more info on that, you can go to rollerskatecity.com, or we'll have a link on our website, casa.com, for you.
That's so funny. Okay, now I'm really proud of this story because Albuquerque's Hotel Andaluz has received the coveted Reader's Choice Award by Condé Nast Traveler.
Oh yeah, Hotel Andaluz was also named one of the top 25 hotels in the Southwest. Big congrats.
Right, isn't that great?
Yeah.
I love to hear that. Now the 2012 awards were rated by more than 46,000 readers voting on hotels, resorts, and cruise lines all around the world. So by the way, if you don't know, Hotel Andaluz has a really rich history in downtown Albuquerque. It's really worth checking out. It is the 4th hotel that was ever built by Conrad Hilton, and the property was actually restored to its former glory in 2009 by current owner and local resident Gary Goodman. So really worth checking out. A great hotel for food, for atmosphere, for music.
Yeah, I went to Thanksgiving there. My first year here in New Mexico, I had Thanksgiving there, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, everything about it. I love the atmosphere. You definitely want to check it out, and obviously it's world known now and award-winning, so definitely worth it. Now, moving into the entertainment zone, I have to mention that the X Factor, I'm so happy about this, has been picked up for season 3. Yay!
Like there was a doubt.
Oh, I'm so happy. The show's 2nd season is already underway. I'm slightly obsessed. And the top 16 acts will be revealed tonight. You may have remembered last year with the baseball and everything else going on, things got kind of they got postponed. So tonight you'll get to find out who the 16 going to the live shows will be.
Right. The contestants are split into 4 categories: teens, young adults, over 25s, and groups. The live performances start next week, and we'll see host Khloe Kardashian and Mario Lopez for the first time. We'll see how they do.
See how they do. I'm feeling really good right now about LA's team. I like the ones that are a little older. These guys are good. And it's all guys on his team from what I understand so far. So I'm excited. Anyway, okay. Now TMZ has learned that Christina Aguilera has been offered $3 million, not to do the voice again, but to be the face of a dating website for big and beautiful women. Big? Really? Come on now. She's not so big. First of all, take a look at this picture, right? I mean, look at that. Would you say that's so big?
No, she's voluptuous.
She's curvy.
Curvy, yeah. You know, she's bigger than she was when she was a teenager,
True.
but she's an adult now, you know? Well, the person behind the offer is former America's Next Top Model winner Whitney Thompson, the first plus-size model to win the show.
Her.
And when Whitney now runs the bigandthebeautiful.com, a website which is specifically designed for women with curves.
And hey, women are supposed to have curves. It's okay. Christina has previously said she is proud of her new curves, and no word if she's officially interested in this job. But you know, I was watching Burlesque the other night. It was on, and she was a little skinny rail, and she looked great. And now, you know, I watched The Voice last night, and she does look a little different. But so what? She's still a pretty girl, and, you know, if she can embrace it, go for it.
Hey, as long as you're healthy.
Exactly. As long as you're healthy, who cares? In the meantime, you want to maybe shed some of your clothes today because it's going to get warm out there, huh?
It is going to be a warm day today. Warmer than yesterday. The warmer weather is sticking around today and tomorrow before the big changes move